I just haven't seen you stream those new ones.
It's fun from a single player perspective. I don't know if they're getting ready here. It looks like they might be.
Yeah, we are getting started with this Group C game. Colonel and Snipes, and interesting bird gun fight, and it's gotta be Snipes who went for the shotgun, getting the first frag.
First frag with barely any health left over. He's scrounging around for 25s at this point, but Mega's still on board. But we have red armor actually going into the hands of Colonel right now, who's also on the top of the map. He's fairly well off in terms of weapon. Well, he's got rocket launcher. What else do you need? He had just taken away a bolt gun there. We have yellow armor finally in the hands of Snipes. And Mega, a really late pickup there. But it's going to be Colonel getting that. Snipes coming back into the other side of the red armor room. It's going to be a bit of a fight here. Snipes actually really closing the distance there. He doesn't want to snipe Colonel at all. He wants to get in and personal. It's going to be a big fight over the red armor, but it's one that largely Snipes is getting backed out of. None of his rockets are really connecting as he eats 2 bolts trying to make his exit. He gets a good spot. Well, what might be a good spawn if he doesn't get stuck in this fight. Decent plasma.
Colonel is doing a very good job here. I mean, his rockets in that red armor fight earlier was just good, and able to connect with 2 bolts as well right afterwards. He's really using his combat skill to its full extent. Should be able to get another frag here. Switching to the shotgun. Just a little bit of more damage. Should be getting the frag. You can see Snipes' health and armor on this compat in the top right. But looks like Colonel will let him go in favor of position on the red armor, which he is not going for yet.
And it is so dangerous right now for Snipes. He's got that one YA, but he's kind of lost track of where Colonel is. He's finally gotten a little bit of a sight of him, but he's going to be stuck here in the red armor room as it's going to be gone for quite some time. He doesn't have the high ground. He's able to get one decent rocket in. Where's the damage from Colonel coming from? He's not really throwing too much out at all. Wow.
Yeah, and we do have once again a tight game here. I think Snipes is gonna need quite a bit of resources. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get himself on that red armor fast enough. Yeah, he's only got some green armor to work with, which is not too good. At least he has the weapons.
Actually, I'm somewhat perplexed that Colonel didn't take that last fight, but we've got Snipes not really taking a huge amount of control or advantage on it. He's not putting a ton of pressure on Colonel at this point. Colonel able to pick up that mega health, a lot of it knocked off, not all of it just yet. But as they come back into the red armor room, it looks like Snipes is going to be the first one on there. Ready with the rocket launcher, getting in close once again. Down to 9 health. This would be so easy for Colonel to take a frag from, but does he not have any weapons?
I'm not sure about Snipes making out alive, getting the 50 bubble, getting some green armor. It's not looking bad.
And the red armor taken away by Colonel just a few seconds before that. We have Snipes still maintaining a little bit of distance, taking away the 25s like he should be, and looking for that high ground once again. And once again, another fight where, there we go, Colonel finally getting it back up on this thing. He's now 3-2.
Oh, he's interesting moves around the red. He might be giving the item up for his opponent, but no, he's actually well aware of what he's doing. You could see he was listening for sounds at the red before, just knowing that he's gonna go for a mega first and then try find his opponent and just make sure that his opponent doesn't realize what's up. And very well played with the items.
Well, there he had a pickup of both the red and the mega. He's holding down the top of the map here just a little bit, looking for that vantage point, but not really committing to any of these fights so far. He's so far content to maintain his 1 frag lead and take away items, but there is definitely going to be a fight here in just a couple seconds here on the red armor. It looks like actually Snipes is maintaining a little bit of distance, not even looking for some damage through the hole on the bottom side, leaving Colonel to go, alright, fine, I'm going to leave it up for the moment, but I'm going to come looking for the fight. This is a pretty good decision from him. He is actually taking the fight to Snipes now, extending his lead and banking that Snipes won't be getting a spawn closer to that red armor. Yeah,
and now getting both the red armor and the mega health once again. Colonel should be looking for the frag. Just, he knows where his opponent is, just gonna find the correct angle to attack from. And instead, it's actually gonna be Snipes entering the red armor room himself, trying to do as much damage with those rockets, but it looks like it's gonna be the ion cannon from Colonel getting the frag once again. And that conversion. Yet another one. Beautiful.
This is a good streak from Colonel. Oh my god, his rockets, he's just plucking them out of the air at this point. So yeah, this run really came back to that original decision to go, alright, I'm going to leave that red armor up and go find my opponent, since it looks like he's avoiding me at the time being. But if the spawns are indeed completely random now, that does make that entire play a little bit more feasible, because in most games, if you have spawn furthest or some sort of bias spawn system, you can usually bet that if you go out of position in order to get a frag, you're giving up that item. Here with the completely random spawn, if it is indeed that way, that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, that is very much true. And once again, it looks like Kerno's control here is not something that's easy to break off, because Snipes can't really predict where Kerno is moving all the time. He's leaving the items up every now and then, and Snipes just has no idea when to attack them either. He doesn't know when Kerno is gonna be on the item or where he is.
Yeah, he's walking around some of these corners like he's Scooby-Doo in a Haunted Mansion or something. He's looking like kind of wide-eyed at this point, but Kerno able to maintain some decent momentum. He's going to be able to catch him at this corner, and right now pushing forward and pushing through, maybe a decent idea from Snipes there, but he's getting caught in it once again, and hopefully he's learning from his mistakes at this point. Maybe not. We got 4 minutes left on the clock, and we've now seen this thing very quickly go from 4-3 to 13-2, Kerno's favor. He's been able to pick up a lot of just lottery shots, no problem.
Yeah, 14-2 now, with 4 minutes left here. I really gotta see Snipes pull up some interesting moves in order to turn this around. And right now he's getting caught with a wrong weapon out. Rocket's gotta be good. I think Snipes has an opportunity to try and deal some good damage here, but actually he did some good damage, but it's still gonna be one frag for Kerno.
Yeah, Kerno was sort of opening himself up to that there. Once again, we have no entry on the red armor from Snipes, and once again, Kerno's actually baiting it. This is nice. So a bit of a messy fight there, but one that still allows Kerno to get in on this red armor. We actually have Snipes right on top of it, but he won't have anything to bring to that fight at all. So another free frag up for Kerno. Nice.
Yeah, very solid job from him. And I think this match could be good enough of a proof that you should not let Kerno play the M13. I don't know if this map is just his specialty, or if he plays this well on other maps. But looks like he really knows the ins and outs.
Yeah, at the beginning he didn't seem too sure of himself, but now that he's kind of got a bead on how Snipes is reacting to his pressure, he's able to take these fights almost at will.
Back to 200, and with the tiered armors, of course, that is very dangerous. Snipes getting caught under the red armor, not able to do anything.
Yeah, the final.
I'd say it's pretty much a GG at this point already.
Yeah,
we just don't see anything stopping her at this point.
And actually, I mean, sometimes it's completely the fault of the down player, but in this match especially, I would say that Kerno had some really good decisions. He left up a few key items and he went hunting for a fight, and he was able to catch Snipes with his pants down more often than not.
Yeah.
And it only takes a few situations like that to kind of open the door for some free spawn kills.
Yeah, talk about those free spawn kills. What is happening here? It's like the game got turned up to 11.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to pad his stats here a little bit in the last minute.
Well, fortunately for Snipes, there's no such thing as or no equivalent for kill ranks here, so no need to worry about this kind of losses.
Not yet, anyway. You know it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, Sladowok, that is a good question. Is it Kerno or Cyrno? But it is.
Well,
it's on the brackets
actually,
as Kerno, so.
I don't know. Assuming that his name is like the boss from Blood, I would usually opt for Cherno. And actually, I think that's what I called him before, but in Chalone, she's actually signed up as Kerno, so I'll go with Kerno.
Yeah, that's what I figured as well. I hope he doesn't mind. Whatever we're calling him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually the American on these European broadcasts anyway, so I'm usually expected just to fuck up most of the names. That's how it is.
That's just normal. Usually you'd imagine it's the non-English ones who can't
Yeah.
pronounce the names currently. But
Them damn Swedes.
with their young pads.
But if Colonel wants to rename himself Trinoberg, I won't be mad.
Yeah, why not?
More blood references is always okay in my book. But there we go, 33-2.
Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna be looking forward for Colonel's games in the later stages.
Taco. Now,